Hi, it's Alaska Granny. Do you ever see videos where people show big, huge prepper pantries, food storage stockpiles, and they're completely full and they have everything they could ever need? Do you ever wonder, are there cheap foods that last forever? How can I achieve a prepper pantry food stockpile on a limited budget? There are a lot of cheap foods that can last forever that anyone can still stockpile. Food prices are going up, foods are in shorter supply. There are all kinds of crazy reasons why we can't get everything we want, but you can still find a lot of the things that you want. If you live in the lower 48, you can even find some at the Dollar Tree. So let's go over what are some cheap foods that last forever that nearly anyone can afford to buy and add to a long-term food storage stockpile. What are the longest lasting foods? Beans and rice. You can still find 1-pound bags of beans. Choose the kinds that you like. The only beans that I don't normally store dried for the longest emergency use is kidney beans, because kidney beans have an actual toxin in them, so you have to make sure that you cook them at a certain temperature, and there is an additional step in safety with kidney beans. Yes, you can store red beans. I buy kidney beans in the can simply because I know that they're already safe, and then I can have them when I want them. But for long-term food storage, I choose just about all the other kinds. Get a variety, and the nice thing about buying them in a 1-pound bag is you don't end up with just one bucket of one kind of beans because you bought a gigantic bag. For just a few dollars, you have a huge variety of different kind of beans. White rice is a forever food. You can have brown rice in your prepper pantry, but know that it has natural oils in it and it's going to go rancid. So you want to make sure that you rotate the brown rice within a year or two. You don't want any of your precious food becoming wasted because it's spoiled. So for the longest lasting forever food, buy some rice. After beans and rice, I like to get pasta. $1 a pound for pasta is a good deal. I don't often see it for a better buy than that, but if you can, stock up. I usually try to buy the long straight noodles like spaghetti, linguine, fettuccine, angel hair. If room in your prepper pantry food storage stockpile is an issue, try to find the most convenient size of food beyond just the variety. It'll taste the same, but it is nice to have different variety. But if you're short on space, find the ones that store the most compactly. Next we have oatmeal. Oats can last forever. Oatmeal is great. You can serve it for breakfast, have stir-ins and things like that, but you can also use it as meal extenders. Stir it into your ground beef recipes to stretch your meat a little bit farther. If you don't have a way to cook in an emergency, you can make overnight oats where you soak them in liquid, allow them to steep overnight, and they're going to be soft and ready to eat in the morning. Baking soda, not only good for cooking, but it's also good for cleaning, and it can last forever. There's all kinds of uses for it, and so it's something you should definitely have in your prepper pantry. Pick up vinegar. White vinegar is very useful. It has a multiple array of uses. Apple cider vinegar, perhaps you can afford some organic apple cider vinegar, some balsamic, red wine vinegar. There's all different uses, different flavor profiles, and all of them would be great. But the least expensive ones would be the white vinegar and apple cider vinegar. It's simple to add long-lasting foods, but then you need to store them in an airtight container. The better you store your food, the longer it's going to last. And guess what? You don't have to buy containers. You can recycle some. I have cleaned very well and dried thoroughly some empty jars. Make sure that your lids are completely clean. One thing you can do after you've washed them a few times, put them on the jar, close it up before there's any food in it, and leave it for a few days, and then open it up and take a little whiff. Does it smell like what used to be in the jar? Does it smell like pasta sauce or pickles? Then you either want to clean the lid again or store something in it that it doesn't matter if it's going to take on the aroma of, say, pasta sauce. So there are a lot of ways to do food storage. None of it needs to be complicated. Don't try to do everything in one day. Take little steps. Get one item, get 2 items. Build it up every time you go to the store. Before you know it, you'll have a nice stockpile of the things that you count on having, the things that will make your life easier in the future. We all face challenges, so what we want to do is have the things we need to smooth the way for every crazy day that comes our way. Leave a comment if you have some other ideas on how we can stock up on food so that we have varieties of easy meals in our prepper pantry. If you enjoyed my video, I hope you'll share it with someone else you think might like it. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.